Good morning from Aurora, where a profound sadness has now settled in here. Police in some cases going door to door to notify families of the dead. Families, of course, that have been holding out hope. You mentioned that small vigil here overnight. A larger one will be held here later this weekend. And this morning, that careful operation at the suspect's apartment where they've discovered jars of unknown liquid, tripwires, booby traps, as you speak of. Authorities here late last night telling us it's unlike anything they have ever seen. Overnight, police making the strategic decision to postpone attempts to get inside James Holmes' apartment because of what's believed to be an elaborate setup inside, layered with traps. Investigators here are now asking for additional help from the federal government while continuing the evacuation order for the 4 other apartment buildings nearby.
I see an awful lot of wires, tripwires, jars full of ammunition, jars full of liquid, things that look like mortar rounds. We have a lot of challenges to get in there safely.
As night fell on this small Denver area community, families came together in prayer and remembrance.
It's just devastating and really hard to deal with.
Right now, find 4 people, give them the best hug you have.
We are seeing this community rise up and do the things that great communities do.
But this morning, there are many more questions than answers about what the possible motive could have been for suspect James Holmes. Police say dyed his hair a fiery color and told them, "I am the Joker," reminiscent of Heath Ledger's famous portrayal.
I've got a child victim. I need rescue at the back door of Theater 9 now.
He didn't move at all. He was just shooting from the same position.
Stephen Barton, a recent Syracuse University graduate, was in the midst of a cross-country bike trip when he made the fateful decision to stop here in Aurora to catch the Batman premiere. The suspect began shooting into the air, then into the crowd, where Barton was shot in the neck and the chest.
It was cold and calculated, definitely. It seemed very methodical, just the rate at which he was firing and how he wasn't really moving position. He was just like unloading into the crowd.
So many extraordinary survival stories. Federal help will arrive later today at the scene of that apartment. And as you can see, that theater over my shoulder here, we've been told that security's been stepped up at movie theaters all through Aurora, just as we've heard across this nation, Dan. The jitters significantly higher, of course, because of this tragedy that unfolded here just within the last 48 hours.